Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. We're so glad to have you here. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Today, we're diving deep into the world of narcissism and uncovering the one thing that narcissists fear the most. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. So, let's get started. Narcissism is a personality disorder characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, troubled relationships, and a lack of empathy for others. While these individuals often seem self-assured and confident, beneath the surface lies a fragile self-esteem that is highly sensitive to criticism and perceived failure. The narcissist's greatest fear: exposure of their true self. The most significant fear of narcissists is the exposure of their true self. Despite their grandiose exterior, narcissists often harbor deep-seated insecurities and self-doubt. They construct a facade of superiority and invulnerability to mask their fragile self-esteem. When this facade is threatened, their greatest fear becomes a reality. 1. Fear of rejection and abandonment. Narcissists crave admiration and validation from others to sustain their self-image. They fear rejection and abandonment because it disrupts the constant reinforcement they need. When someone they value or depend on decides to leave or reject them, it shatters their illusion of perfection and control. 2. Fear of criticism and humiliation. Narcissists are highly sensitive to criticism. Even the slightest hint of disapproval can trigger a disproportionate reaction. They fear humiliation because it exposes their vulnerabilities and undermines their constructed superiority. Public criticism or failure is especially threatening as it challenges their reputation and status. 3. Fear of being seen as ordinary. For narcissists, being ordinary is unacceptable. They need to feel special and superior to others. The fear of being seen as average or insignificant drives their relentless pursuit of success and admiration. When their uniqueness is questioned or they're treated like everyone else, it's a direct blow to their self-esteem. How to make a narcissist regret forever. Understanding these fears can be empowering, especially if you've been hurt by a narcissist. Here are some strategies to make a narcissist regret their actions. 1. Withdraw attention and admiration. Narcissists thrive on attention and admiration. When you withdraw these, it disrupts their source of validation. Without the constant reinforcement of their self-image, they may experience feelings of worthlessness and insecurity. This can lead to self-reflection and regret over losing someone who once provided the admiration they craved. 2. Set boundaries and maintain distance. Establishing clear boundaries and maintaining your distance can significantly impact a narcissist. They are used to manipulating and controlling those around them. When you enforce boundaries, it limits their ability to exert influence over you, leading to frustration and regret. 3. Indifference and emotional detachment. One of the most effective ways to impact a narcissist is through indifference and emotional detachment. Narcissists feed off emotional reactions. By remaining calm and indifferent to their provocations, you deny them the emotional fuel they need. This can cause them to feel powerless and regret their inability to manipulate your emotions. 4. Focus on self-improvement. Nothing makes a narcissist regret more than seeing you thrive without them. Focus on your self-improvement and personal growth. Pursue your goals, enhance your skills, and build healthy relationships. Your success and happiness without their involvement can be a powerful message that their actions no longer control you. 5. Expose their behavior. Narcissists fear exposure because it threatens their carefully constructed facade. If appropriate and safe, exposing their behavior to others can be a powerful way to hold them accountable. However, this should be done cautiously, as narcissists can react aggressively when their true nature is revealed. 6. Seek support and validation elsewhere. Narcissists want to be the center of your world. By seeking support and validation from other sources, you diminish their influence. Surround yourself with a supportive network of friends, family, or a therapist who can provide the validation and encouragement you need. 7. Practice self-compassion. Dealing with a narcissist can be emotionally draining. Practicing self-compassion is crucial for your well-being. Acknowledge your feelings, validate your experiences, and treat yourself with kindness. The more you focus on your self-worth and healing, the less power the narcissist holds over you. Why narcissists fear these actions? Loss of control and manipulation. Narcissists thrive on control and manipulation. When you take actions that diminish their influence, it challenges their sense of power. The inability to control or manipulate you can lead to frustration and regret. Threat to their superiority. Actions that emphasize your independence and self-worth threaten a narcissist's sense of superiority. They fear being perceived as less important or influential, and your success without them can trigger feelings of inferiority. Emotional consequences. Narcissists often lack genuine emotional connections. When their behavior leads to loss and regret, it can provoke unexpected emotional responses. The realization that they've lost someone valuable due to their actions can lead to self-reflection and regret. Long-term impact on the narcissist. Internal conflict. Over time, the strategies mentioned can create internal conflict within the narcissist. They may begin to question their behavior and its consequences. This internal struggle can lead to moments of self-awareness and potential regret. Diminished narcissistic supply. Narcissists rely on a constant supply of admiration and validation. When this supply diminishes, they may experience feelings of emptiness and insecurity. This can lead to regret over losing those who once provided this essential validation. Potential for change. While not all narcissists are capable of change, the experience of significant loss and regret can be a catalyst for some to seek help. Therapy and self-reflection may lead to personal growth and a desire to change harmful behaviors. Thank you so much for watching and spending your time with us today. We hope you found this discussion insightful and empowering. Remember, understanding narcissism and how to handle it can help you protect your well-being and regain control over your life. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from this information. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Until next time, take care and stay strong.
Hey everyone, welcome back. It's fantastic to see all of you again. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we're diving into how narcissists often push things too far. If you find our discussion intriguing, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Let's dissect this. When someone overplays their hand, chaos ensues. This scenario is a playground for narcissists. They persist until relationships crumble and reality becomes distorted. Their aim is to disrupt your peace, damage your relationships, and constantly shift your focus like an incessantly ringing doorbell. Narcissists don't change, which is the worst part. They can't get out of this loop, and they often play their hand too much without realizing it. They usually end the relationship quickly when things get too messy. When they broke up with you, they didn't give you a reason or a way to move on. Why? As long as they can make you feel bad, they win. They do it all as part of their strange game. Let's learn more about this strange game. Narcissists will sometimes change the facts of the situation to make it look like you broke up with them when it was always their plan. The name for this move is a reverse discard. They put you through a lot until you give up. Then, when you do, they make their new target the victim and make you look like the bad guy who ran away. Step by step, it's like peeling an onion. It's hard to understand how bad the abuse and lies are for people who have never been through a narcissistic cycle. But keep this in mind. These people exist, and they're playing a game you didn't know about. What's so amazing about narcissists? They go too far all the time. Remember the time you spent with them. Remember the rudeness, the comments, and the abuse of money and emotions? Those nights you waited for them to get home but didn't answer their texts? They always had a reason. They kept pushing until something broke. It showed how little they cared about you and everyone else when they were like that. They're really good at this horrifyingly dark game. Remember when things with the narcissist got really bad? You had no idea what was going on. It looked like narcissism was just a fancy word for being vain. But it's really bad. It's about someone who acts like the loving, stable partner you want while actually putting you down. They can trick you and keep you caught in their web of control. You were stuck in their loop of losing value, but you didn't know it. You didn't know about their lying, shifting blame, and using 3 different sources at the time. You can see the truth now that you have a better picture. The narcissist used you and pushed you to the edge. You're no longer in their grasp though. Now that you know more about them, you can see them for what they really are. Think about all the ways you helped the narcissist while you were with them for a moment. Did you give them a place to stay? Most sure. Did you pay their charges? Most likely. Did you work hard to give your kids a good life? Perhaps. Did they help you begin a business? It's possible. Did you tell your family, friends, and other important people in your life about them? Almost certainly. Did you tell them about the things you like to do, like skiing or surfing? Most sure. The narcissist was taking notes in your mind as you talked about your life, planning how to get closer to you and hurt your relationships. They wanted to keep you from getting help, control your money, and take away your freedom. Why? Because they enjoy taking things from other people. They love taking advantage of others to get what they want and never give anything back. They are empty on the inside and look for satisfaction in controlling and manipulating others. They will do anything to keep you caught in their lie web. Narcissistic abuse can make it hard to see the way out. It can feel like trying to find a needle in a haystack. If you don't know how narcissistic abuse works, it's hard to see a way out when you're being abused and ignored all the time. You can't sleep at night because you're worried about how to handle their behavior getting worse. This is all going on, but where is the narcissist? Most likely off having fun with their new finds or making up stories to hide their tracks. They are experts at making up stories that fit their needs. Even if it means putting on a fake front or spreading lies about you, they'll do anything to stay in charge. They did these things when they first met you, while you were dating, and maybe even now if you're still caught up in their lies and manipulation after the breakup. Those of us who have been through and recovered from bad relationships have learned some useful lessons, like how to deal with a smear campaign. It's like a fire that goes out on its own in the end. The people who believe the narcissist's lies are usually not the smartest ones. Most people eventually see through the lies and understand it was all a bunch of crap. It's possible that things were bad back then, but life goes on. Life is too short to always think about the past. Imagine being kicked off the streets a long time ago. Your life was fixed after you cleaned up and got back on track. What did you not do? You didn't add to the reports by responding to them. If you don't say anything, the rumors will go away on their own. That was the right thing to do. Why give life to something that would be better off dead? I have already said that a narcissist will always get into a new relationship, only for it to fail. Why? They can't help but play their hand too much. People who used to support them will see yet another failed relationship, just like the others. What do all of these events have in common? Guess who it is? The narcissist. That wasn't you. Anyone can be a narcissist. It doesn't matter if they're a lover, friend, co-worker, or someone else. They hide behind masks that they change out as quickly as costumes at a masquerade and move through life like secret spies. The mask is taken off when they are done with someone. They are always tense because they feel like they have to be right all the time and are always on their phones. When someone cuts them off because they can see through their act, it hurts like hell. It's powerful to block them. You are in charge of your life and choosing who sits down with you. Ask yourself why you haven't cut ties yet. If they find out that you've blocked them and stopped talking to them, they will look at you twice. They probably thought that by keeping you busy with their weird games, they could keep controlling you like a doll on a string. But they didn't think you would have that aha moment and cut ties. They were caught off guard because they didn't think you were strong enough. They thought they knew everything about you because they thought your love and kindness made you weak. The scariest thing is that empaths are the strongest people. That's exactly why narcissists want to hurt us. They use the fact that we care about them to get what they want. There's nothing inside them, though. They're just empty bodies. They are not able to feel emotions like we do, so they can't really love. Instead, they wear masks to trick and control other people by pretending to be someone they're not. When you see through their act and get away from their grip, your real power comes out. Think back to all the times your partner yelled at you, put you down, or tried to trick you. These mean things were done by the narcissist not only to hurt you but also to see how strong you were. They were testing you to see how much you could handle, hoping that the pressure would break you. No matter how long the relationship lasted, it was too long to deal with such toxic behavior. Everyone in our group has been hurt by a narcissist, which is why we're talking about this. Some people have already hit the point where they don't care about what the narcissist does, while others are just starting out on their path. No matter where you are on that road, it's important to know that nothing that happened was your fault. You gave that relationship your all and worked hard to make it work. What about the ego, though? For them, it was just a game, a way to trick, control, and hurt your image. They said they would keep their promises, but they never did. They used you as a pawn in their sick game and could control you whenever they wanted. There was no stopping them. They were eager to see how far they could go. Let's talk about something important. The Hoover, before we end. I've talked about this before, but it's important to stress it again. When the narcissist tries to get you back, for a day, a week, or forever. But saying yes to the Hoover is the same as giving up your right to say no. And I want you to know that no has a lot of power. Some people fall for the Hoover over and over again, getting stuck in a circle of pain and rejection. However, why does the psychopath act in this way? They do this because they want to see if you're strong enough to break free. They want people like you who understand how complicated they are, but they don't depend on you anymore. Turn down the Hoover and stay strong. The damage stays in your mind even after you've healed. The narcissist broke the rules, which hurt the friendship. Doesn't matter if it stopped recently or a long time ago. The narcissist doesn't care about you. Instead, they quickly moved on to something else, leaving you to fix what was broken. What did you say? You gave yourself time to heal, asked for help, and learned more about narcissism. That's the way to build again. You will no longer twist yourself to make other people happy at the cost of your own health. That's progress. Our path is forward, not backward. We live in the present, so the past and future don't matter. We learn things that we can use in our everyday lives from our interactions with narcissists. Narcissists always cross the line. That much is certain. Finally, think about this. The narcissist would still want more even if they got everything they wanted. Their wants are never-ending, and they are always focused on things that can't be had. That's possible that both you and I have been there before. That's the end of today's episode. Remember that you are not alone, no matter where you are. Keep that in mind. Good luck to everyone. I love each of you very much. Remember this until tomorrow. Narcissists plan breakups on purpose. They usually go too far. They not only avoid being responsible, but they also never think about what they are doing. They are stuck in their loop. But you? You've cut ties and won't get caught again. Everyone, be careful.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. We're so glad to have you here. If you're new,